All right, welcome everybody. Today is the 15th. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's not the 15th for you. That's when this was recorded. It looks like, so there was a long downtime today, and it looks like there was a lot of stuff that was changed. Because yesterday was a big release, and today is just a follow-up. I just expected a little patch, but let's go over it. There's a lot here. Corporations, players will receive EVE mail notification when leaving their player corp on their own volition. And the EVE mail notification received when getting kicked out of corp now includes information about a 30-day auto claim for corporation project rewards. So maybe people were getting kicked and not getting their rewards, and now they are. After the patch in Goon Drama, yes, missions and NPCs. The Amar now mutually dislike the Deathless by -2, like all the other Empire factions. Okay. Gerstis now hate the Caldari state by -9? What? -9? Instead of having neutral standings toward them, -9. Wow. That's a lot. Various other law enforcements and pirate organizations have adjusted their standings. Insurgency mining ship has been added to the default overview profiles, which include faction warfare and insurgency NPCs. All right. Opportunities. Pirate insurgencies have been added to the opportunities interface. And tracked opportunities now display their tracked icon by the default within the opportunities interface. All right, universe. Caldari State have held military control of the newly built Samani and Athenon Gate for an extended period of time, thanks to the efforts by loyalist capsuleers enlisted with the State Protectorate. Thanks to those efforts, Caldari Stargate engineers have managed to upgrade the secure connections, and it will no longer be able to be disrupted by federal saboteurs if they are able to seize Athunan. Samani has been removed from the autopilot blacklist. The faction warfare map has been updated to reflect Samani Athunan Gate connections is now permanently connected. I'm not familiar with where that is and everything. Must be faction warfare area or something. Zarzak. Players will no longer land inside the Deathless Shipcaster portal effect in the center when warping to it, and instead land outside of it. All right. Defect fixes, gameplay. Adding the missing 5x penalty to Intosis link duration to Azrael traits tab. Fixed the alligator heavy missile kinetic damage bonus not applying correctly. All right. I wonder how they figured that out. Did somebody get some alligators built already? Because that's like, that'd be incredibly fast. Homefront operations corrected a few typos. Ooh, God. I just think of like, I mean, I'm glad that they get granular in this stuff. And I'll bet you that most of us never knew that there was typos in there. Hostile Homefront NPCs should now show red again instead of neutral. Localizations fixed Mordu Battlecaster NPCs incorrectly claiming they are based in the Talos instead of in the Nago Hole. New player experience added a missing UI blink in the fitting window. Updated the info panel object. Okay, so NPE opportunities. The entire info panel will no longer disappear if the opportunity info panel section becomes completely empty by traveling out of range of all the tracked opportunities. Almost ran out of breath saying that sentence. Changing the UI scaling settings twice while no opportunities are tracked, will no longer make tracking impossible. Okay, so opportunities are fixed. A bunch of stuff in there. PvE and NPCs fixed some behavior. NPCs being passive or showing as neutral instead of red. Corporation projects, factions will be prioritized over character. Player corporations and player alliance names in the scroll down menu for contribution methods. Okay. User interface. Well, this is interesting. So, user interface, mutaplasmid items show info window now shows 2 decimal places for the attributes they can affect instead of none or rounding down, so players can easily see in-game what the actual mutation numbers are. That's interesting that we've had those for a long time and we didn't know that I wonder if everybody thought it was absolute, or that took a long time to fix. Somebody must have figured that out. So, all right. So there we go. There is all of that patch stuff. And all right. So my store discount partner Laura made a mamba and alligator on the test server and posted videos yesterday. Ah. All right. So maybe that's how it was found. Partners did have a very brief window to get on the test server to test out some of the content before the launch yesterday. So yeah, I'm not surprised. He likes making videos, so yeah. All right. So let's see here. Is the music loud or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. All right. So now, yesterday just ended up being I want to call it a folly because of all the crap that happened while I was trying to do things. I just had one bad roll of the dice after another yesterday. So anyway, we're gonna do something I know I can succeed at today, which is to run some missions. And one of the things that happened yesterday was the special timed out on me an hour before I went to run it. That was my fault. I let it sit too long. But hey, it happens, I guess. Yeah, but it's disappointing to miss a special. So, all right, let's see here. So, run some missions. And we're running them out of Ministry of Internal Order. Okay, I'm not doing this one. Shit, it's low sec. Right off the bat, I get one that I have to turn down. Man, right off the bat. That sucks. That's a 4-hour wait now. But fear not. This system has 2 mission givers. So let's go over to the other one. What is a special? Soul. So a special is when you do 16 regular missions, then you let's see here. There it is. Then you're offered a mission by another agent that is considered special and important. And it's a mission that will affect your empire standings, whereas the other ones affect your corporate standings. And you want those because they're the only way, well, one of the few ways to get your empire standings up, or your faction standings up. Soul of the Great. Hello.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Well, zoom. All right, so here's the other one. So as long as, oh my God, you guys, I just thought of this. Yesterday, the roll of the dice was so bad that I ended up just quitting the show early. After like 5 things in a row just weren't going right. And then I start off today with getting a low sec mission offered to me from the other mission giver. And so now it has a 4-hour cooldown. And here I am at the other mission giver. And I just thought to myself, will this offer me a low sec mission that I have to turn down? Because if it does, oh, the luck would continue. So how do I know I have to wait 4 hours? So I have to wait 4 hours to turn down a second low sec mission with that mission giver. And if I don't, so it'll warn me. So if I go and ask it for another mission and it's low sec, I can't turn it down for 4 hours. Because if I do, then it'll penalize me in my standings. But if I wait the 4 hours and then decline, it won't penalize me. And so that's why that other mission giver is now kind of not as available to me. I could go back over there and I could request another mission, but I could get totally blocked. And then I have to remember to 4 hours later, go back and turn it down after the period of time so that it's not sitting there waiting for me to turn down the next time I go to do missions. Otherwise it'll sit there pending for 7 days. So, all right, let's try this one. Give me a mission. All right, we are not in low sec. The score. Okay, man, I was getting concerned there for a moment. Yeah. So, the score, and this one is against Sanchez Nation. I don't have it listed for Sanchez Nation. I really gotta start updating this sheet here. So, all right. Sanchez Nation, EM and Thermal. Okay. It's a, 15 minute mission. All right. I've got my guys in fleet. Now I'm doing Ministry of Internal Order so that I can share standings with 2 of my other guys and get their standings up so that they can pull Amar Epic Arcs on their own. And I'm doing that so that they can do the Epic Arcs, share it back with this character to help raise his standings. It's a big love fest. All right, so now that is just 1 jump away. I'm going to accept this, and then I'm going to take my other guy over there, and it's going to scout for me.
Warp drive active.
All right, so this right here is a porpoise that's dressed up to look like a Noctis, but it's actually a battle porpoise, and so that it can handle stuff like if somebody comes in and tries to kill my MTU, or you know, other stuff like that. Opportunity, the janitor. Did somebody offer me something? Oh, that might be part of the epic for Sisters of Eve, which he had started some time ago and never finished. Chat Cat says good day. Howdy, howdy. Thank you for the support. So everything looks fine at this gate. There are a few people in here, but not too many. And let that guy go. Oh, this is interesting. So this is a new button, this untrack. And so I guess this opportunities window that we see up here is they've redone this with the mission stuff and everything. All right. That's pretty interesting. Okay. So, Doc, I didn't see what I was supposed to do, though. I didn't read it. I just accepted it. All right, let's see here. And we've got EM ammo in here, so that's good. When someone attacks an MTU, does Concord attack him? No. The answer is no. And they'll go suspect, but they won't go criminal. And so, but I would be able to attack him with this other ship that I've got. Now, a lot of times it's bait. They are quite tanky, or there's something about them that is unassuming that you don't know, and they are hoping that you will attack them. So in the case of this ship that's a porpoise that, you know, acts very much like a Noctis, it's super tanky, and it's built to fight in that situation. But you know, you have to decide at the time whether or not to take the bait. And what can happen too is that they will attack your MTU, you attack them, so then you're flagged to each other, and then they warp off right away, and then they come back with a big ass ship and wallop you while you are still trying to pick up your loot. So if that happens to you, what you do is you bookmark where you're at, you pick up your MTU, pick up whatever loot's right there, get out of there, go to a station, and sit at that station until the combat timer wears out, and then go back and finish your cleanup. So otherwise, they could come back and wallop you. So, all right, need to warp to the mission. Let's do it.
Warp drive active.
This is a good ship for this stuff.
Warp drive active.
Maximum suspect. He can attack back. Oh, I don't have a micro jump on this. Thought I did. All right. Well, let's just hold right here, and this is where we'll start. I'm going to put an MTU out that's going to collect some stuff. I'm going to pick it up, and my other guy is going to actually do the real collection. So the questions that that you're having here, Soul, they're very good questions because they do matter, and there's a lot of nuance to the stuff. So, you know, and I have learned many of these the hard way. Yeah. Also, when somebody attacks your MTU and trying to bait you to attack back, they don't, they expect that you're PvE fit. They do not expect that you're PvP fit, and they will be PvP fit. So. Oops, I meant to turn that off. See, I've been cycling, just doing one volley because I'm able to take him out in one. All right. Reload. Oh man, I just missed turning that off. Okay, we gotta sit here for a minute. All right, well, so I may as well let them salvage just a little bit while I'm waiting for my bastion to turn off. And the MTU, I'm just going to pick it up and move along. And my other guy is going to, actually my other guy can warp down to him right now. So, and start working this room.
Warp drive active.
So he'll come down right now. So Soul, so you're flying a faction warfare character and they attacked you. Yeah, you can't go to, you should not be going to commerce hubs, market stations if you're in faction warfare. That's a very bad idea. You use a different character to go buy the stuff and deliver it to you. You will get stomped going in and out of stations. And hopefully your faction warfare character is a different character other than your main one. You always want to segregate those. All right. So pick up this stuff. What's up? So this guy. You only have one? It's really hard to have a single character and be in faction warfare. You have to dedicate your life to being faction warfare then. I highly recommend creating a second character that is not faction warfare. Leave the one that's in there in unless you decide that it's not appropriate knowing this information. But I highly recommend creating a second character that's not faction warfare. And one of the very first things that you can do with them is to train a little bit of industry so that you can fly a small hauler in whatever faction, you know, so you can fly one of these small haulers so that you can haul stuff to your faction warfare guy, like new ships and stuff like that. So because you need a support character when you're in faction warfare, you cannot go to the main stations yourself in faction warfare. You'll die half the time. And so yeah, it's quite a risky venture, let's say. So you've been seeing a lot of people farming LP by killing their alts in Jita. Well, that'll stop soon, won't it? If that's what they're actually doing. Yeah, people are farming it just by killing themselves. That won't last long. Huh. Ziphos got caught trying to raid the dungeon. I don't know if it's worth killing your own alts or not, but if people are doing it and they're gaining somehow from it, it'll get nerfed.
Warp drive active.
These guys are not very aggressive. They're not hitting me at all. Wait, are they even shooting at me? Did the other ones even shoot at me? You know, they did a lot of stuff with standings. Do you think that... Oh no, they're shooting at me now. I was almost wondering if there was like some error with stuff. Maybe still out of range? Dude, they will shoot at you from so far. Okay, they hit me. Okay, I feel better now. I'm not being ignored.
A module has run out of charges.
Doesn't take too long to reload. I'm kind of taking a lackadaisical stance today. You know, today's just a good day to play Eve type of day. Being a little casual about it. Alrighty, so something else has happened here. This is my other guy here. He's getting shot. Stuff has shown up here. Rats have shown up here. Oh, because I started mining. These rats showed up way after the fact. I started mining some rocks here because the well, because they were here and he had to wait. It's kind of wild. I didn't expect that. I just realized, boy, I'm making all kinds of mistakes here. I didn't have my bastion on. All right, so... well, we don't have any sort of interesting loot. right, so that's that was different. I did not expect that. I wonder if that's because I was mining. It might be. I mean, this guy can take care of himself, so, you know, it wasn't too big of a deal. But, alright. And I've got my MTU, yes. Okay. Heading into the next room.
Warp drive
I just figured
active.
I'd let him mine a little bit since, you know, he was sitting there. He only got, it's only worth 126,000. Oh my. Ain't worth crap. That was definitely interesting. I mean, he's able to handle himself just fine, so not a big deal, but I just wasn't expecting it. Dinosaur Rex, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Ready to go on his own. And this guy here. Get him going through the gate. Little gun. Good teamwork here.
Warp drive active.
Good spot to sit. Take care of some rats. One rocket per target be enough? No, I don't think so. Especially not the small ones. Salvage this stuff up. My other guy is still salvaging things in the other room. There's any more loot to pull in. Really? Okay. They're chasing stuff back and forth now. Okay, so we're gonna pick up that MTU. So that they stay out there and just go on to the next one instead of coming back to me every time while they're chasing it, the MTU pulling stuff in. Using any Furier faction here. So on this, I am using faction, and the reason to use faction is because the explosion radius is smaller, and that makes a difference with the smaller ships. So smaller ships, you want smaller explosion radius. I have not tried Dunk. They've come down in price. It used to be really expensive. They're at the price point where I might start trying them. Thing here. Those were true power rats that attacked me. I've only seen those in null. I just got a standings hit against true power, which I've only seen in stain before. I didn't know that there was any of them in high sec. Interesting.
Warp drive active.
I actually think there's not very much left in this other room to pick up. Oh, there's a few things. My other guy is just pulling in a couple of things, and then we're gonna go check the gate. Be the scout for my other guy.
Warp drive active.
So how many of you here are planning on trying out Vanguard when it comes out? I would expect that most all of you. Maybe a better question is, who here is not planning on checking out Vanguard when it comes out? I know I'm very interested in it. Twisted Falcons and Unfathomable, thank you for the follows. Welcome. Coast looks clear.
Warp
Step
drive
through.
active.
Your machine wouldn't be able to run it. Eve makes it suffer. Yeah, all right.
Warp drive active.
I'm expecting my machine to be able to handle it. I don't have the biggest and baddest video card in this game machine. It's a 3060 Ti. Do a good job though. Good enough, you know?
Docking permission requested. Docking request. Docking accepted. Permission requested.
Docking both
Docking
my guys here.
request accepted.
Stack this stuff up. Needs to deal with some loots too. Conversation. Yes. Give me my fame and glory. Yes, I'm splitting it. Oh, let's see what the other guys are at here. He's at 2.53. I have another guy that's splitting with as well. Should be the same. Here's one update the same though. The further distance you are away, the harder it is to see the updates for some reason. I don't know why, but it's what it is. So go ahead and say yes, split it. And then There, we all got some. And you went up to 2.59. All right, fair enough. So all right, request mission. An anomic. I do not have my anomic ships here. I should, you know? Because they pay out really good. But I don't have them here. And you can turn those down with no penalty. Massive attack against Sancha's nation. See if I... EM and thermal. Blitzer, I've done it in 14 minutes. Nightmare, I've done it in 18 minutes. It does poorly hitting the small ships. Oh, alright. I don't have Go Ham Blitzer here. It's a fun ship to fly. Right. Before I accept this, I'm going to take this other guy over to the other system. This is in. Just check out what things look like there. How do you get the character model with the character sheet?
Warp drive active.
This right here. Maybe? I don't know. Not sure. Wasn't able to make the character disappear, so I able to make everything else disappear, though. It does seem kind of odd. Clicking the right tabs at the top. When you click up here, these up here, and then these. I don't know. There's a lot of people in this system.
Warp drive active.
I don't even know what I'm doing on this mission.
Warp
I think I
drive
just kill
active.
everything. Should be really easy to take out. Right, I think my other guy can fly down to him, start working the area.
Warp drive active.
Got everything under control.
Warp drive active.
shot an extra volley. Room was like super simple. Next one.
Warp drive active.
Pretty simple. I'm waiting for the ambush, the unexpected. Oh, there it is. All right.
Warp drive active.
These are all pretty small fry. Scramming me. Right. Oh, here, it'll help if I turn on my bastion. Yes, this is a golem, Adam. And hello, Rush B. When they get close, you end up multiple volleys on them. You don't have the speed with them that, you know, equates to more velocity. So they don't have a very far distance to go. The guy is still salvaging the other room. So, I'll go ahead and go into the next one. Scoop this up. The guy here, he's still working on this room. A few more out there, it's not too much though. Let him continue what he's doing.
Warp drive active.
So how big of an improvement is the Raven for Golem? Well, so The the golem is probably 3 times as good as the raven, and 3 times as much in price, and 3 times as much the target, if that makes sense. For other players wanting to take you out, you have to be a lot more careful about you know, what you're doing and everything. You have to be a lot more aware. That's why I'm using 2 characters. The other one's a scout. Boy, that one's must have been an elite. So, but with the Raven, what you do is if you can dual prop it with both the micro jump and another propulsion, it could be, you know, micro warp or afterburner. And then you can jump out 100 when you land in there and just pick everything off real nicely. Oh, it's him, the one I'm shooting. Okay. These, I just go on to the next target here. I can usually one-shot them. You wouldn't be able to with the Raven. Probably take at least 2 shots. And I come back and clean up whatever I didn't fully get. Oh, that Overlord's not going to be fully done. So much flight time. These might be good for a paladin as well. It's EM to do these. These are all really far away.
A module has run out of charges.
You see here that I'm checking D-scan occasionally, even though I'm in high sec. My other guy here is another room back, and so he will, if there's somebody coming in, he might be the sacrificial ship if a gang fleet came in. And you know, with this guy would get away though. Right, so this one's gonna salvage everything in here. There's a lot of stuff really far away in here. guy here. I think he's more than one room behind. I think there's another room to clean up in between in here.
Warp drive active.
Uncle Kane, Ichban, thank you for the follows. Welcome. Yep, there is another room in here. Came out over here to... These don't need to be pulled in. I want to salvage them, but they don't need to be pulled in by my MTU. It doesn't need to waste its time on them. So, come out here where I'm closer to them. Salvage drones are, though. They're all chasing something else going in there. Come on back over here. That's exactly why I move out over here. Pulling these in anyway. Stuff needs to be pulled in anyway. I don't think is there any other like that one. Yeah, actually we're gonna go back to the MTU. All right, only a little bit more out here. And then you can go back over and scout the gate for me. the last item that it's pulling in. Not very much in loot value. But, you know, it all adds up.
Warp drive active.
Things look good here. And let's see here. Left to pull in. Couple items. Okay. I'm slow boating back. We'll probably get back about the same time to that as it pulls the final thing in. Oh, so, you know, I do some other videos on the side on my, you know, Marcus Eikenberry channel. I have one that I'll be posting next week. We've been working on fixing up this big, like bonus room that we have. There's 3 alcoves in it, and it takes up a lot of floor space. I don't know how big it is, but it's big. It's probably 1,000 square feet or so. And we've got it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 like doors in the walls to access attic spaces, and we'd only opened 2 or 3 of the 4, and we opened one last night. There's another one that I'm not sure if we've opened it before, but it's another one that we opened yesterday, and when I started to open it, I immediately went and grabbed my camera because I could tell that there was stuff in there. And so when we opened it up on camera, we found a table and 3 chairs. We found screens for all of the windows upstairs. We found boxes of tools. We found 90s, a bunch of stuff from the 90s, like yoga stuff and exercise stuff from the 90s. And we found a couple of ceiling fans. One of them is unopened. We found some tools even that have not been even removed from their packaging. And yeah, so it's quite interesting, all the stuff that we found. Quite a find, and it was here in the house all along. And it looks like it's been in there since the 90s. So, yeah. Maybe even longer. I'll have to see what the date is on the one item that's unopened. It was in there. There's 2 items that were unopened in there. So, yeah, pretty wild. All right. So, anyway, I'll have a video up next week on that. Yeah, and there's this paintbrush kind of mechanical device that's still new in the package, and I'm gonna figure out what that actually is and stuff. I think it's something that it cost $15 way back when. It still has a price tag on it. But I assume something like that would cost you 50 or 60 these days. So it'll be fun to figure that out. All right, so this has pulled everything in. I'm gonna see if there's anything interesting in here. Probably not. Actually, I'm gonna pick this up first. Make sure I have room in case it has a lot of stuff in it. It's a fair amount of stuff. It's not too much. It's worth 3 million. So, all right, heading back.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's pretty cool little find. If you do exclamation point YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel there. It's got just a lot of stuff about the house, fixing it up, the historical stuff and everything. We're also probably next year we're gonna go to the county and look up the original records for the house and stuff. We'll probably film that as well. And yeah, we're gonna have our first big invite of people here in December.
Warp drive active. Warp drive
Going to
active. Warp drive active.
we have a big Christmas parade that happens here every year that's really cool, and we have a big wraparound porch, and we have front row seats. It goes right in front of our house. Can you have my beard? What would I do then without my beard? You want to put my beard on your ship? So you can do that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Look up in skins. Let's see here. I forget what it's called. Blaze. Look up Blaze.
Docking permission requested.
There are several Blaze skins with a beard. So you can put a beard on your ship.
Accepted.
There you go. Pro tip. All right, let me unload the stuff here. I like unloading it all, getting it taken care of when I'm here. That way too, if I want to count it, I can. You know, I'm not, but... Oh, that's right, and I mined a little bit. This other stuff stays with me. It's for completing specials that I'll hand to my other guy in the appropriate station. So, all right, start conversation. New mission, complete mission. Yes, we're splitting it. Okay, how'd my other guy do? On standings here, 2.65, you got 0.6 or 0.06. It's gonna take a while to get him up to 5. Yeah, it is. But, you know, I'm enjoying doing it, so, you know. All right, I'm gonna step away for just a moment, be right back. All right, I'm back. So, let's see here. Have you guys gotten in on the giveaway yet today? There is a new giveaway up. New participation trophy for today, that one. And if you haven't gotten in on the other ones, do get in on them, because when we do hit a hype train, one of those will be drawn. There's some other triggers in there, like 500 subscribers, same time. Which we were up to like 480. I'm at 358 right now. And hitting 47,000 followers, we'll draw that and stuff. Y'all can get in on all of that. And the Insurgent packs, we have those. The cheap one that's $9 has 14 days 14 days Omega in it, plus a bunch of other stuff. You still can't log in? Well, I did mention you could email the store and we could help you out. Send an email to support@markeedragon.com and we will help you with that. So, help you get you fixed up. J-Dog, you just bought the big pack from the store. Thank you. I appreciate the support. The store is what keeps the show alive. Without that, I don't know what the show would look like. Maybe I'd just be doing videos. So, yeah. When you use the Plex to buy some skin packs and NES, yeah, there is some interesting store currently unavailable. Man, I get that from time to time. Here, let me look on my other guy here. I'm not sure what that area is. Oh, it's unavailable here too. Okay, well then, store must be unavailable at the moment. Yeah, there are some good deals on. They are pirate skins. So, yeah. By the way, Friday, I think we're replacing the bot. If you wave at the bot, if you are a sub on the channel and you at Welcome Dragon or you just wave or whatnot, he'll respond to you. And he'll talk about his demise. He's going to be replaced by a new bot, a better model. He's lamenting it. Yes, there is some free time in the NES store as well. 7 days free Omega. So you can get your alts training a little bit that are alphas and stuff. All right, I'm gonna request another mission here. Hamicha Howie, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Wait, what is this? Be careful, though we suspect that they have an interceptor or two guarding the convoys as well as other nasties. I'm sure it's not a problem for a seasoned pilot like yourself. All right, intercept the saboteurs and go get the confiscated agent. It's against Gerstas, and it's in Nari. Okay. That's just next door. Shouldn't be a problem. I was just over there a minute ago. Go over there and look. Fly over Nari, and I want to look here.
Active.
And see. Intercept the saboteurs. I only have Serpentis listed on there. So, but I'm going to want kinetic for Gerstas. Okay. I don't expect anything funky in here, but before I accept the mission and go in, I'm gonna check. Wow, I would call that funky. 1, 2, 3, 6 bustards just sitting here, idle. That's a little weird. Wonder if they have stuff in them. I can't scan them. But they're just sitting here like they're forgotten. Yeah, somebody was flying all these and got distracted, didn't they? They're just all sitting here. Pilot or anything. Well, so be it. Except on this other guy. Pick up the viral agent. No problem. And we have to switch over to kinetic. Grab them if I can. Yeah, I can't do anything to them. If it were nullsec, I'd be all over that. I'd start shooting them. Or if it was low. Nah, low. I'd have gate guns though. So maybe not.
Warp drive active.
It would be interesting if I had a scanner on me though, and I could cargo scan them and see if they're full of something valuable. That would be... that would be cool. Still in here. Very strange.
Warp drive active.
Things here at the gate. I even need to put my bastion on. We'll see.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Ooh, a lot of stuff here. It's all pretty fair distance. Okay. You could do this in a smaller ship or in a, like, you know, just regular battleship or whatnot, but you'd probably want to grab more distance. There's a lot of DPS coming in. The mission I'm doing right here. I have to find the viral agent, which is probably going to be in a transport ship. There is one of the transport ships. One.
Our module has run out of charges.
Other little ships. This is handling it quite well, though. You know, is it a normal level 4 mission? Yes, it is. Still didn't get them. All right, those two seem to be a little bit tougher. Did this mission last night? Yep. Just have to retrieve the viral agent, I think. I don't think there's any more that spawns. Grab viral agent from your PI goods? Probably not. So, reason being that
Warp drive active.
the viral agent that I pick up here won't have any value, and you could only do it on contract, whereas if you were able to make viral agent with PI stuff, it would have value. There are people who sell these on the market, though, you know, for people who lose them in their missions and stuff. It does happen. So, salvaging. Actually, get the other guy salvaging here as well. Okay, I'm going to send him out to the furthest ones out. Salvage drones are kind of lagging behind here. Those. Try and clean up some of the stuff here that doesn't have loot in it, so that there's less for the MTU to pull in. So now they're on one that has loot. I mean, it's fine, but I don't want the MTU pulling in empty stuff. If I can help it. Really, it's not required to, you know, grab all this stuff. I just like doing it. Like when I've been out missioning for a while and I see over $1 billion worth of loot sitting in a station. It's always nice. That's about it. What do I do with the loot? Reprocess it? No, I typically group them together. When I have 100 million worth of something, I put it on the market. Most of the stuff will sell. Like metal scraps, though. Yeah, you know, process those down. And, you know, all the salvage here. I love all the salvage because I'll build rigs with it. And rigs, you can basically double your money. Rigs are an opportunity for manufacturing not many people take advantage of. And you can buy stuff. People will sell their stuff out of the stations, out of mission stations and stuff that they pick up. And you can get it and you can double your money when you sell a rig. So I save it up, and then probably once a year I'll go and make as many rigs as I can and then put them on the market if it's over 100 million worth. I have this kind of thing where I hold items until there's 100 million worth of them in most cases, and then I sell them. All right. So it's everything left. Everything's been salvaged. I'm gonna go down to the MTU because it might be too much for my other guy to carry. And he only wants the viral agent. That's all he's after. You have stuff spread all over? Yeah, well, I have, you know, a hauler character, and I have a couple characters, and so I just take everything once every year or so and contract it over to my hauler character, and then, you know, I'll pick it up when I'm in the area and start transporting it back, usually to Jita. I do have a little bit of stuff at Amar, but usually to Jita. Alright, so there's several more items for it to pull in still. Take a look in it. Alright, so there's the viral agent. That needs to go with him. And then, even with, you know, picking... Oh, that viral agent had worth? Really? Oh, it does. Look at that. Oh, I was wrong on what I said earlier about it not having any value. It does. Yeah, I bet you in this mission it says kill everything and get the viral agent. Otherwise, I'd just buy some viral agent and just turn it in automatically, which I doubt that I could do. Let's see what the what it says here. Intercept the transport ships. Acquire these goods. Oh, interesting. It doesn't say anything about killing everything. All right, I wonder if next time I could buy some of this and then just turn it in. No orders found in the area though. All right, well that's interesting. Still pulling stuff in. He's kicking in when I don't do a stack haul. I just did a stack haul. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't stack everything in the other ship. Yeah, well. Worth 4 million. Okay, here's your stack all. There you go. So next week, I might be starting the shows a little bit earlier than normal, like before downtime, and then stopping a little bit earlier. I have family in town for a week, and so I'll be, you know, spending some time with them. Brother's visiting here for the first time. Lives in the Northwest where I grew up. Are the only one who uses the stack all button? Wonder why they bother. Where's the stack all button? I'll just use this. There's a button for stack all? Never heard of it. Top left. Oh, look at that. It's a stack all button. I thought that was one of the views. See, it's views sort by... Oh, interesting. God, I just learned something new. Holy cow. I learn something new every day in Eve. All right. Wow. I guess I'm going to start using it now. Now that I know what it is. I never heard of the button before. I never even hovered over these. I just figured this was change the view, and why would I want to change the view? All right. All right. We can loot all. Pick that up.
Stack all.
All right, sending my scout through
Warp
first.
drive active.
God, I feel like I should do a video on that. Did you know there's a stack all button? In fact, I'm going to record that right now and I'm going to post it, and we're going to see how many people actually didn't know. Did you know that there's a stack all button, that you don't have to right click and select stack all? Did you know this button right here will stack everything at once? Oh my God. I didn't know that either. Put in the comments, did you know that that button existed? I sure as hell didn't. Woo-wee. Want this right here. Come through. That would be one of the shortest videos I've published in a long time.
Warp drive active.
Guess I forgot to hit warp. I was so excited about that stack all button.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Finish this mission. Heard it.
Deck all.
There's no stack all button here. Interesting. Not one there though. Not liking me. So if you're watching this on YouTube, that is the end of this video. There'll be another.